A historic moment, a live TV interview, and one kid who said what everyone was thinking. Outside Kennedy Space Center, a CNN segment meant to capture excitement suddenly went viral, and for all the wrong reasons. Because when a reporter asked a simple question, the answer? Unfiltered, unexpected, and unforgettable. CNN correspondent David Culver was speaking to crowds gathered ahead of a major space milestone. Behind him, the towering Artemis II rocket. In front of him, a young space fan in a NASA hat. Culver asked what seemed like a routine question: "Why do you want to be here?" The kid didn't hesitate. "We're going back to the effing moon, that's why." And just like that, the clip exploded online. Within hours, the moment racked up massive views, with social media users overwhelmingly loving it. For many, it captured something rare: genuine excitement, unscripted, unfiltered, and completely real. Because in that one line, the kid summed up what Americans felt toward the mission, at least what the netizens are claiming. Social media lit up with reactions. Many are calling the kid straight up savage, while others see a future astronaut behind his enthusiastic, unfiltered reaction. Meanwhile, some netizens claim the kid didn't actually say the F word. Instead, he said something similar, and that people have blown the entire thing out of proportion. Whatever may the case be, the internet is having a moment with a child who may have not imagined going viral over one reaction. This isn't just another launch. Artemis II is historic. It will be the first crewed mission to travel near the moon since the era of Apollo program in the 1970s. A 10-day journey, a lunar flyby, and a critical test for future missions. On board the Orion spacecraft, 4 astronauts make that journey: Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen. They won't land, but they'll go farther than any human has in over 50 years. From 0 to 500 miles per hour in just 2 seconds. It's designed with testing systems that could one day take astronauts back to the moon and eventually to Mars. While the launch happened in Florida, the mission has seen global interest. From engineering firms to recovery teams, dozens of organizations across the U.S. contributed. Companies like Tecma have built critical components, continuing a legacy that dates back to the Apollo era. And when the mission ends, recovery operations will bring the crew home safely, marking another chapter in this massive collaboration. Something we looked back on, not forward to. But Artemis II changes that. It signals a return, a reminder that exploration isn't over, it's just beginning again. And sometimes, it takes a kid's blunt honesty to capture that feeling.
So today, April 1st, 2026, 6:35 p.m., NASA's Space Launch System rocket lifted off the pad with 8.8 million pounds of thrust, carrying the Orion spacecraft and the Artemis II crew out to Earth orbit and beginning America's grand return to the moon. Now, about 51 minutes into the flight, during a planned handover between satellites, the Orion spacecraft underwent a communications issue, leading to a temporary partial loss of comms. The uplink from Capcom to the crew was being heard by the crew, but we cannot hear their responses for a brief period of time. There were no issues with the vehicle itself. Comms with the crew have been restored. We're actively working the issue and will keep you informed. The Orion spacecraft has successfully separated from the core stage, and its solar arrays have been deployed as planned. Soon, the crew will execute the apogee raise burn, placing the spacecraft into a stable, high Earth orbit as we prepare for the translunar injection and the journey into cislunar space. NASA astronauts Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Koch, and Canadian Space Agency mission specialist Jeremy Hansen are safe, they're secure, and they're in great spirits. We will continue to monitor their health and the status as we move into the next phase of the Artemis II mission. So after a brief 54-year intermission, NASA is back in the business of sending astronauts to the moon. We have arrived at this point through a sustained effort and national commitment and the work of thousands across the agency, our industry partners, and our international allies. I want to personally thank the ground crews, pad controllers, the entire workforce here at Kennedy Space Center. This mission belongs as much to you as it does to the crew. The crew is now in the capable hands of Mission Control Houston, the Johnson Space Center, where teams will guide Orion through each phase of the mission with the same discipline and precision that has brought us to this moment. We've certainly been here before. We know the challenges ahead. We have a lot of checkouts to get through before TLI. And when, if all goes well, everything is go, Artemis II will be moonbound. You have our commitment to keep the public as informed as possible on this historic mission. And we will hold our celebration until this crew is under parachutes and splashes down off the west coast of the United States. Thank you.